On the SABC News, you're watching SA Today with me, Flola Dwaba. Let's take a look at where we begin. This week saw the government of Botswana resolve that the local distribution, courier and transportation of goods be reserved for 100% citizen-owned companies, and all foreign transport and courier companies be allowed a single drop-off in the country. And of course, just before the break, we were chatting to Mary Phadi, the president of the Truckers Association of South Africa. Good afternoon to you again, Mary. Apologies, I think we got cut off there. I'm quite surprised at the fact that you seem pleased with this decision by the Botswana government. Take us through why you were saying this is indeed a positive move.
This is part of transformation. You know, we are excited because Botswana government is showing the SADC countries that they can empower their own people, and their own people can benefit in their own country. We cannot afford to have having a thinking that everything is xenophobia when we should be empowering our own people within the country. So it makes us excited that South Africa must learn, because at the moment, in the trucking industry or the freight transporters are the people that are being recycled in the country. You wouldn't have the people that have started in the trucking industry, black truckers, still surviving 10 years later. They have been recycled, but you have the advantaged truckers who've been there since 1973. They are still running up to today. So it makes us excited that Botswana is taking a stand that forward with transformation. This is what is making us excited.
Yeah, I think I understand how the logistics would work, and correct me if I'm wrong. So South African truckers, for example, would arrive then at the border, and everything from that point onwards is taken over by Botswana truckers. But South African truck drivers have been calling for something quite similar, complaining that foreigners were preferred or hired as truck owners and thus taking jobs, and that was seen as xenophobic. Are you, as the president of the Truckers Association of South Africa, then going to push for a similar action from the South African government, and is that indeed a possibility?
Definitely. We as TASA, we are saying that the trucking industry in South Africa must be regulated. We must be like the taxi industry. We cannot afford to not grow because other people are benefiting who have already been in the market for a very long time. In terms of the driver and the issue of foreign drivers, we have addressed that with the ATDF. We've spoken to them. We are going to find a solution to the concerns that they are raising. But at the moment, let's look at it as flow that it's an opportunity for us to be able to put a stamp. If today you can ask our own Department of Transport to give you a list of truckers in this country, they don't even have a single one. But Botswana, with this process that they are doing, they are going to be managing their system, because they are saying that drop off everything at Gaborone and then we'll take it to Mangaung using our own transporters. We'll also take it to Fanstown using our own transporters. They are not saying that people should not be there. They are saying that the companies that are taking advantage of Botswana people must just take and go out of Botswana and go to their own country and run there and do business.
So what is your proposal then, and will you be then engaging with the government in terms of intervening in this matter, where you want the South African government to do the same as what the Botswana government has done? And just a second part of my question, could this be dangerous? Because, at the end of the day, we will find that there are foreign truckers that are operating within South Africa. And could the truckers in South Africa say, well, that's not fair because we're not allowed to do the same in your country? I'm just concerned about what might transpire from something like this.
Looking at the statistics of the goods in the SADC region, you pick up that South Africa mainly is the one that is taking out goods to other African countries. About, I think, 80%, if I'm not mistaken, but 80% of the goods is coming from South Africa. So it shouldn't bring any unrest, because as CASA will be working with the same transporters that are in Botswana, who are given an opportunity to grow. Our point is that also we should not have a company going to Botswana who's been in business for 50 years and sit in Botswana and close opportunities for Botswana people. We are saying South Africa must do the same. The people have already been empowered. Today, they are even fronting with our own black companies. They are not moving. And if South Africa can bring this thing, we are going to engage with the Department of Transport. They will have to listen to us to change this situation, because what Botswana has done, it's amazing. It's 100%. In South Africa, if you talk a language of South Africa says 30%. You've never see any document in South Africa that says empower people 100%. It always talks about 30%, and the 70%, we must be giving it to the people that have been in the business for a very long time, and they keep on going on a daily basis, and they keep on killing the small guys every day.
All right, so it's just the first part of my question then. So are you then making plans then to make some sort of a proposal then for the South African government to make this possible? What is your next move from here?
Definitely we are doing that. We are going to write to the Minister of Transport. Obviously this is not going to be easy, because firstly in South Africa we still have sitting with the problem of regulation. We need to be regulated. All the mode of transport is regulated. We should be like the taxi industry. We should be seeing only the freight industry owned by black people in South Africa. So we'll be engaging with the Minister of Transport. We hope he will listen to us. We've been asking him to meet with us. He's not been responding to our request, but we'll insist doing that until we make sure that our people are empowered correctly, because there isn't a lot of women in trucking in South Africa. There isn't a lot of youth in South Africa. We are still far in terms of transformation. We'll keep on writing those letters, and we hope that they will engage us. But our point is that 30%, it must go away. We must be seeing 100% ownership of the trucking industry in this country.
All right, Mary Phadi, President of the Truckers Association of South Africa, we thank you for giving us your time here on SABC News.